Hi guys, welcome back to the VAU mic check. I'm Nathan and today we're doing some e-learning. And since everybody's got some copy, who wants to volunteer for this thing first?
I'll give it a shot since this is a lot of what I do, but I mean, as far as paid work goes.
Awesome. Okay.
All right. Congratulations. You've made one of the wisest choices you'll ever be called to make. You've purchased a Volvo, the safest automobile in the world. Now, while you drive away in your new automobile, we invite you to come with us on an audio tour of your vehicle. We'll explore the inner depths of your Volvo and hopefully give you greater insight into your car and how to maintain it. Let us begin. Probably a little fast, just self-criticism there.
No self-criticism. But yeah, it was just yeah, it was paced up just a little bit fast. Kind of had the talk, and I mean, I realize it being that this is e-learning, it's going to have a little bit more of a mechanical feel to it. But at the same time, being that it is what it is, it needs to be a little more conversational. You know, authoritative yet friendly.
Yeah.
And it kind of edged over on more of the authoritative and veered a little bit away from friendly.
Excited, yeah.
We have ways of making you enjoy your Volvo.
Very
all right.
Controlled should be.
Yeah, just dial back your pacing a little bit.
Let me give it another go.
Okay.
All right.
Congratulations. You've made one of the wisest choices you'll ever be called to make. You've purchased a Volvo, the safest automobile in the world. Now, while you drive away in your new automobile, we invite you to come with us on an audio tour of your vehicle. We'll explore the inner depths of your Volvo and hopefully give you greater insight into your car and how to maintain it. Let us begin.
There's a bit of a long pause between hopefully and give you greater insight. Was that intentional? Was there kind of a stumble there?
Yeah, let me pick up. Congratulations. You've made one of the wisest choices you'll ever be called to make. You've purchased a Volvo, the safest automobile in the world. Now, while you drive away in your new automobile, we invite you to come with us on an audio tour of your vehicle. We'll explore the inner depths of your Volvo and hopefully give you greater insight into your car and how to maintain it. Let us begin.
Yeah, that was a lot better. Anyone else have a thought on that?
Yeah, I liked that a lot. I like the upbeat energy of it. I think it sounded really good to me.
Yeah, I'm getting that a lot more from as far as instructions go on these e-learning modules. I think it's kind of less of a Ben Stein read now, and they want more of a younger sound, a little more energetic on a lot of things. Although some things some of those tech manuals and stuff like that, you just can't make.
Yeah.
And your audience is like really, really, specialized tech geeks, and that's not the way they talk anyway. So
Get on with it. Yes.
I'm going to listen to this all night long. But yeah, that one was a very good take. Ooh, everybody's so quiet today.
Oh, it is a quiet time.
Welcome to the VAU mic check, where silence is golden, yet we don't want that kind of gold.
Or it could be the PGA Championship.
He's stepping up to the microphone, and he's going to give a delivery of the Volvo audio manual. His take was a bit dry, yet had a little bit of flair and leaned on perfectionism right there at the end. But it was good. No, you did great. So, I tell you what, I'm going to take the next one.
All right, all right.
All right, all right, all right. And I'm not going to do that. Even though I could with my Volvo. Congratulations, you have made one of the wisest choices you'll ever pick up. Congratulations, you have made one of the wisest choices you'll ever be called on. Congratulations, you have made one of the wisest choices you'll ever be called on to make. And why I threw on in there, I don't know. Okay, let me do another pickup on that. Congratulations, you have made one of the wisest choices you'll ever be called to make. You've purchased a Volvo, the safest automobile in the world. Now, while you drive away in your new automobile, we invite you to come with us on an audio tour of your vehicle. We'll explore the inner depths of your Volvo and hopefully give you greater insight into your car and how to maintain it. Let us begin. Hello, is this thing on?
Hello, hello, hello. All right. Let's see.
Yeah, and as you can tell, I was cold reading it.
Yeah. I would say the flow like felt a bit off to me. Like sounded like a little bit choppy. But
I thought the beginning sounded a little like car salesman-y or something. Like it was like, congratulations, you've made one of the wisest choices you'll ever be called to make. And then it like at the last half it was like normal.
So you were waiting on him to try and sell you the extended warranty? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, it was like a sales pitch at the beginning and then it got normal halfway through.
My accent flattened out.
Yeah, exactly.
It was that impression I did before I started to take. I should have just went with that, pattern broke, and then, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I failed to do my pattern break. Bad. But,
would you like to do your pattern break?
congratulations. You made one of the wisest choices you'll ever be called to make. You have purchased a Volvo, the safest automobile in the world. Now, while you drive away in your new automobile, we invite you to come with us on an audio tour of your vehicle. We'll explore the inner depths of your Volvo and hopefully give you greater insight into your car and how to maintain it. Let us begin. Congratulations, you have made one of the wisest choices you'll ever be called to make. You purchased a Volvo, the safest automobile in the world. Now, while you drive away in your new automobile, we invite you to come with us on an audio tour of your vehicle. We'll explore the inner depths of your Volvo and hopefully give you a greater insight into your car and how to maintain it. Let us begin.
I thought that was better. I thought you rushed.
Yeah, that was definitely better.
But it was good.
I would say when you hit on the Volvo, we'll explore the inner depths of your Volvo. You have your inflection went up at the end there, and seemed a little out of place. it's the second time you're mentioning Volvo in the read. So the first time you want to punch the word and get it out there, but now that you're repeating the name, I think it just needs to flow with the same sound as the rest of it, not necessarily accentuate on the second time you mention the brand name.
Okay. Congratulations, you have made one of the wisest choices you keep tripping over that word you'll pick up. Congratulations, you have made one of the wisest choices you'll ever be called to make. You have purchased a Volvo, the safest automobile in the world. Now, while you drive away in your new automobile, we invite you to come with us on an audio tour of your vehicle. We'll explore the inner depths of your Volvo and hopefully give you greater insight into your car and how to maintain it. Let us begin.
Much better. It sounded like an e-learning read. Good pacing.
So that was the money take.
Yep.
Yep.
I'll tell you what, that was a good take. I'm not saying that about myself. I was just playing. But
Yeah.
I'm going to let you guys decide that, not me. Not that I don't have the confidence for it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to confidently deliver and then, well, you know the routine.
I'm a little puzzled at why they use "you'll" as a contraction, but then kind of refuse to use it for "you have," and they use it twice in succession. It's a bit of a tongue twister almost.
Yeah, it's a little bit, it is a little bit different piece of writing.
Yeah. I heard some advice from another group the other day about e-learning reads and long narration reads, and they were kind of cautioning against over-enunciating some of these words in here and being, a little too formal. And this script is exactly that. It just doesn't seem like it's written to have more of a laid-back sound that everything's gravitating towards, especially, again, when you have to say "you have" twice in the same 10 seconds.
Yeah, and in this day and age, when you're trying to hold the attention of people who have a shorter attention span, depending on who's buying the vehicle, I mean, target audience for a Volvo is probably not somebody, between the age of 16 and 25.
Yeah. Oh boy, you got me a Volvo.
Gee, Dad, this is great.
Now we can drive it around the.
Oh, God, I just said, gee, Dad.
Gee, Dad, you're really cool.
Just threw back to Dawes Butler.
Oh God, I never heard anyone say "G" unironically.
I actually picked that up from watching The Jetsons years ago.
I realized The Jetsons was like 1959, 1960, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Gee, Dad, I just love this. Golly, what are we going to do now?
You could have also gotten that from Leave It to Beaver,
Oh, yes.
No, that's golly.
Gee, Dad.
Golly, G Dad was the
Golly gee. Holy Jiminy Crickets, Batman.
Well, the thing of it is target audience being, in this case, whoever the purchaser of the vehicle is, and I think they were thinking in their minds somebody, over the age of 25, between, maybe 25 and 65, somewhere in there.
Yeah. It seems like it's written for the Jaguar customer. They're very discerning,
Yeah.
Or you don't really open your mouth when you talk.
Congratulations, you have made one of the wisest choices you'll ever be called to make. You have purchased the Volvo, the safest automobile in the world. Kind of like my boat. Hey, I just did a character the other day with that thing going on. So. Okay.
There's
well,
a channel on Sirius XM, which is it's now on the app only, but it was on the regular satellite radios for a limited time. But it was called Yacht Rock Radio, and you absolutely nailed their imaging voice on that.
kind of borrow a little bit from the Millionaire from Gilligan's Island, and then throw in a few little extra things that I've picked up from other, influences. It's an amalgam character that becomes this really terrific. Well, I'm very smart, very authoritative on the matter. You see what kind of clothes I'm wearing? That makes me smarter than you. That kind of attitude.
That's exactly that read. Music for the upper crust. Yacht Rock Radio on Sirius XM.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Well, who wants to take this next now that I have butchered it?
Me.
Ian wants it. Okay.
I'm going to do the same as you. I'm going to do one just like crazy take, or just to get myself out of thinking. Congratulations. You made one of the wisest choices you'll ever be called to make. You have purchased a Volvo, the safest automobile in the world. Now, while you drive away in your new automobile, we invite you to come with us on an auto tour of your vehicle. We'll explore the inner depths of your Volvo and hopefully give you greater insight into your car and how to maintain it. Let us begin. All right.
Hey, Ian.
All right. Let's go again.
Let me just ask you something real quick before you get into your other take. You had said you were going to do a crazy take to kind of clear you. What did you mean by that?
Oh, just what Nathan usually does. Like, just get myself out of thinking about it too much.
Okay.
Just a pattern break, basically, to keep from doing the same routine over and over and over again. It kind of helps you to relax more. Me, a lot of times I will do things like an impression or something, and it just kind of helps me to lean into the script a little more and have fun with it instead of trying to rigidly, I mean, with e-learning, you have to stick with the script a lot. There's no ad-libbing whatsoever. They don't allow for that sort of thing with things like this. But at the same time, if you do a pattern break, even though you're sticking to the script, it'll help you to flow better.
Okay.
To adjust.
Yeah, I get what you mean now. Thank you. I got you. Just to keep from kind of repeating a bad pattern or leading into it. I got you. All right. Thank you.
Congratulations. You have made one of the wisest choices you'll ever be called to make. You have purchased a Volvo, the safest automobile in the world. Now, we'll drive you away in your new automobile, and we invite you to come with us on a tour of your vehicle. We'll explore the inner depths of your Volvo, and hopefully give you greater insight into your car and how to maintain it. Let us begin.
Pacing was good.
Yeah, I like the pacing, and I like the delivery too. That had more of a like you were sitting down in the car right beside me, explaining things to me.
Yeah.
Now, somebody may have heard it differently. I thought that was good delivery.
On the third line, you said, "Now we'll drive you away in your vehicle."
Yeah.
You transposed some words, but
Yeah, I was like, I can't.
now we're going to drive you away in your automobile, in your trunk.
Now, while you drive away in your new automobile in the back seat, because it's my car now, you're being robbed. Goodbye.
You've been jacked, brother. Yeah, just adjust that line, keep that pacing, and I think you got it.
The only thing I would say is try to dial up the authoritative a little bit more.
Yeah.
Just a bit.
Congratulations. You have made one of the wisest choices you'll ever be called to make. You have purchased a Volvo, the safest automobile in the world. Now, while you drive in your new automobile, we invite you to come with an audio tour We invite you to come with us on an audio tour of your vehicle. We'll explore the inner depths of your own Volvo and hopefully give you greater insight into your car and how to maintain it. Let us begin. Hold on. I need to highlight some things.
Mark your script.
Oh,
My
yes.
eyes. Yeah, I highlighted a few things, and I was like, oh, I think I need to highlight everything. I'm not seeing the script very well in this dark corner. All right, let's see. Oh, by the way, while highlighting, you guys can tell me your thoughts.
Well, that one seemed to kind of get a little bit away from what you had done the first time. Had a little bit of a harsher tone. So on the take, you need to go back to that take before that where you had that pacing and that friendly tone.
Mm-hmm.
Now, yeah, on the authoritative, it's just kind of a way of adjusting your mindset while you're speaking without adjusting your tone too much.
Okay.
You know, you're talking to a new driver. He knows a little. You know everything, but you don't have to push it off on him like you know everything. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Because
Okay,
people don't like feeling insulted.
No, and they definitely don't like being talked at.
Congratulations!
I heard a commercial on the radio the other day, and it was done by a local DJ, not a voice actor. And I told Rhonda, I said, the thing of it is through the whole commercial, she was trying to come off authoritative, but she sounded more like she was talking at the audience instead of talking to them and being friendly with them. You know, I'm like, no. You need to deliver that just a little bit different. You know? I'm like, do I dare to invite this person to the mic check? I probably should. But yeah, just maintain that pacing that you had on that take before you did this one.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and you know, you are authoritative without having to push. Okay. And there you go.
All right.
Take it away.
Congratulations. You have made one of the wisest choices you'll ever be called to make. You have purchased a Volvo, the safest automobile in the world. Now, while you drive away in your new automobile, we invite you to come with us on an audio tour of your vehicle. We'll explore the inner depths of your Volvo and hopefully give you greater insight into your car and how to maintain it. Let us begin.
You did it.
Yeah, other than that little stumble, it was very good.
Yeah.
Good job.
We'll fix the stumble in post.
It's okay. Everything can be done in post.
Nobody will know the stumble was there because you did it.
I saw deleted scenes of The Lord of the Rings. I know how post can be done.
I work in television. I definitely know how post is done. Was that on-air personality just picking his nose? You'll never know.
We have good editors. Paid on the clock. How do you do this?
They'll keep that real to themselves for the end of eternity.
Unless they release a director's cut.
You see, you were very relaxed. You maintained that pacing. You were authoritative, but you were not pushy. And then again, just like Shane had said before, you sounded like you were sitting in the front seat of the car saying, okay, let's check this thing out. No.
Yeah, people don't really realize what goes on behind, what gets edited out.
Oh,
The old days of analog cable television. You put on channel 99, you'd get satellite feeds that were live. And one day I'm sitting there watching the ABC Evening News, and when they went to commercial, I forget who the anchor was or whatever, but he starts, chatting up a little bit here and there. Next thing you know, he's checking for stuff in his teeth and his monitor. Literally, like looking to see if anything's hanging out of his nose and his hair, and
Yeah.
it was hilarious.
Master control operators still get to see that stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Sometimes
It was a real eye opener for me. While I have the floor here, I'm going to have to get out of here in about another 10 minutes. So if it's okay with the group, I'd like to go next.
Take it away, John.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Congratulations. You have made one of the wisest choices you'll ever be called to make. You have purchased a Volvo, the safest automobile in the world. Now, while you drive away in your new automobile, we invite you to come with us on an audio tour of your vehicle. We'll explore the inner depths of your Volvo and hopefully give you greater insight into your car and how to maintain it. Let us begin.
You sound like e-learning is your niche.
I'm gravitating towards long form, stuff like that. So, yeah, thank you. Kind of where I seem to be focusing right now, yeah.
You kept it comfortable, authoritative, and yet friendly enough to where it's just like, hey, this guy's just like, hidey ho, neighbor.
Yeah, I'm not very bubbly.
No, but it was just perfect. You know,
takes a bit to kind of me crack a smile sometimes, actually. So yeah, pretty level. So yeah, maybe that would be the thing. Narration, I believe.
Hang out with this gang long enough, you'll be belly laughing in no time.
Well, I appreciate what everybody brings to the group. I get a good giggle out of you guys.
But yeah, you did great. I mean, really, I would do a safety take, and you.
All right. Thank you. In 3, 2. Congratulations. You have made one of the wisest choices you'll ever be called to make. You have purchased a Volvo, the safest automobile in the world. Now, while you drive away in your new automobile, we invite you to come We invite you to come with us on an audio tour of your vehicle. We'll explore the inner depths of your Volvo and hopefully give you greater insight into your car and how to maintain it. Let us begin.
That one was a little faster paced.
It was.
Still, it held on to that, authoritative and friendly.
I actually liked it a little bit faster, especially at the beginning. It just moved along a little bit more.
I was making an effort on the first one to slow it down, so I appreciate that.
Yeah, which being that you have something you have to go to, you're probably the clock.
Yeah, so tickets to the Dolphins and Titans game fell into my lap, so I've got to go pick them up from a friend. Unfortunately, he was in an accident and couldn't make it, so he's given them to me. So now I've got to kind of prepare to leave first thing in the morning.
Well,
feel bad for him, but his loss is my gain, I suppose. So, well, thank you, everyone. Appreciate your time and your input and everything. I look forward to seeing you next week.
All right. See you next week.
Okay,
All right.
bye.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye. Nice meeting you.
Same here. See you again.
And with that one, we have Alyssa.
Okie dokie. Congratulations. You have made one of the wisest choices you'll ever be called to make. You have purchased a Volvo, the safest automobile in the world. Now, while you drive away in your new automobile, we invite you to come with us on an audio tour of your vehicle. We'll explore the inner depths of your Volvo and hopefully give you greater insight into your car and how to maintain it. Let us begin.
It was a little bit paced a little faster.
So just slow it down a bit.
Maybe just a little.
Okay. Anything else?
I didn't hear anything. Shane, did you hear anything?
No, I thought that one sounded pretty good. Like you said, paced a little fast.
Ian?
I was gonna say it's just like a little bit fast for me. Listening to it.
All right, let me try it a little slower.
Let's slow it down.
Congratulations. You have made one of the wisest choices you'll ever be called to make. You have purchased a Volvo, the safest automobile in the world. Now, while you drive away in your new automobile, we invite you to come with us on an audio tour of your vehicle. We'll explore the inner depths of your Volvo and hopefully give you greater insight into your car and how to maintain it. Let us begin.
Been working on your e-learning, haven't you?
Yep, I've been trying to work on it.
Sounds way
Yeah.
better.
That
Yeah,
maintained the pacing. It was really, I can't think of
Yeah,
anything.
that sounded informative and friendly to me too.
I can't think of anything that needs to be altered.
Oh, good. Thank you so much.
As long as you don't threaten me about the Volvo, please. Is it really safe? It's the safest. Please!
This is the safest vehicle in the world. Never mind what's in the trunk.
As the old Southern humorist Louis Grizzard used to say, first time he ever saw one, he thought, first time he ever heard the name, he thought it was a female body part.
Oh,
What, the Volvo? Yeah. All right.
okay. As everybody recovers.
Hold your ground. Hold your ground. All right.
Okay. Well, that was a very good take. And the only person who hasn't gone yet is Takia. Are you able to take this, Takia? I think she may not be able to take this one. Yeah. She's actually out somewhere, so she may not be able to do this. Oh. Hey, Dodge. Hi. Let me give you the script. And today is e-learning.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Titles Volvo audio manual. Yeah, you know how this chat window works.
Let's see. Wait, I feel like this is doing something wrong. Oh, is it my turn? What's going on?
Okay. It's a piece of e-learning copy. Did you get the copy?
Yeah, am I supposed to be reading now? I just walked in and was like, here, take this and read it. Oh, okay.
Here's your copy. Okay, I know it's a cold read, but
Okay, hold
I
on.
was just making sure you got the copy first.
Yeah, I got it. Okay.
I know you have to kind of place it in your editor, and you're like getting your bearings here.
Oh no, I'm reading in the chat window. It's just like, I didn't know whose turn it was. Okay.
Well-
Hello? Okay. So do I just go?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I know it's going to be a cold read at first. If you need to do a pattern break, go ahead.
No, I'm good. Volvo Audio Manual. Congratulations. You have made one of the wisest choices you'll ever be
you'll ever be called to make. You have purchased a Volvo, the safest automobile in the world. Now, while you drive away in your new automobile, we invite you to come with us on an audio tour of your vehicle. We'll explore the inner depths of your Volvo and hopefully give you greater insight into your car and how to maintain it. Let us begin.
Well, other than being a cold reading, being a little fast paced, it had the right tone.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, I thought that was really good for a cold read.
Thank you. Oh, give me a second.
You are ready for anything. Which in this business we have to be. You handed a piece of copy and like, you've got 30 seconds to get this.
Okay, I'll be right back, all right?
Okay.
Grab water and go.
Grab water and go. Oh, yes, exactly.
Grab water and go.
Yeah, that was very excellent for a cold read.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas I cannot believe I stumbled so much kind of thing. But,
It's all right. We have post.
we have post. Well, a lot of times when you get something like this, you have a lot of time with it. You know, in this environment, and we can play with a little more in this environment, but, you know, coming out of doing promos and short burst stuff, it's a lot different. And you have to maintain a certain kind of tone and pacing through the whole thing. So for people like me, like Shane, it's good to actually get into stuff like this because it helps us with whatever else we're going to do. We are a quiet crowd today.
We are very quiet. That's just the way it is.
It's like, oh dear God, Nathan's going to jump into character.
Things will never be the same. Oh, man.
Congratulations, honey. You've made one of the wisest choices you'll ever be called to make. You purchased a Volvo, the safest automobile in the world, we hope.
Fingers crossed.
You can trust us with almost anything. Except for that guy. Don't trust him. He didn't say please and thank you when I walked through that door.
Oh.
Silence, silence.
Silence is not golden. For those of us who do on-air stuff, it is never golden.
On the radio, just dead air.
Stretch, Phil, stretch.
Boom, bop, boop, bop, bop, boom, bop, doo-lop, bop, boom, bop, 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 boo. Yeah, yeah. Oy, 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 oy.
I figured this would be a good script for us all today.
Do you have a second script?
I haven't got last week's mic check yet, so I don't know what happened. I was gone, so.
Yeah, I missed that one too.
I missed that one as well.
Yeah,
Congrats on your son's wedding, though.
Last week I was camera operator instead of voice actor. Although all the way to the wedding, I was warming up the same as what I do when I come in here. It's just like, yeah, well, when you're behind a camera, you got to be just as loose and relaxed, just because.
A wedding. A
And,
wedding.
Of course, being that I'm the father of the groom, I got to make a toast and all that stuff. So it's like, yeah. Be warmed up. And I'm used to handling microphones, unlike everybody else on the wedding. But
did you do a great toast?
I did, but I was very emotional, so it was a little bit different than what I do here.
Aw.
Just like do it in different characters.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Well, when you're watching your kid get married, it's going to pull up things that even when you're acting, you don't pull up. So and I'm very good with emoting, so but no, it was terrific, and it's good to be back in the voiceover world again.
Mm-hmm.
Not that I'm ever out of it, because I'm always doing something, trying to stay as flexible as possible.
Got to keep those acting muscles sharp.
Which is why I'm loving creating those new Vine videos and, tacking on to what I've already been doing on YouTube.
Yeah, those are great.
Well, seeing that dog thing, which my wife's nephew commented that I sounded like the dog from Men in Black.
Hi, how you doing? Congratulations. You made one of the wisest choices you'll ever be called to make. This is the last car you'll ever drive.
I would not say that in a commercial.
Just be like, hold on, let me try something. Don't record this. What are you doing? I'm pressing record.
Don't leave that in there. There's a recall.
Hey, sorry. I had to help get bring in the groceries.
Ooh.
Welcome back!
So now that you've been stretched and exercised and catching your breath.
Let's see. Volvo Audio Manual. Congratulations! You have made one of the wisest choices you'll ever be called to make. You have purchased a Volvo, the safest automobile in the world. Now, while you drive away in your new automobile, we invite you to come with us on an audio tour of your vehicle. We'll explore the inner depths of your Volvo and hopefully give you greater insight into your car and how to maintain it. Let us begin.
Had a little bit of a rushed feel.
Yeah.
Yeah, it still felt a
Sounded kind of more automated operator
Yeah.
and delivery to me too.
yeah.
Thank you for calling Volvo.
For random Volvo manufacturer inquiries, dial 1. Okay.
Kind of give it that. You're friendly. You're emoting authoritative.
Mm-hmm. Volvo Audio Manual. Congratulations. You have made one of the wisest choices you'll ever be called to make. You've purchased a Volvo, the safest automobile in the world. Now, while you drive away in your new automobile, we invite you to come with us on an audio tour of your vehicle. We'll explore the inner depths of your Volvo and hopefully give you greater insight into your car and how to maintain it. Let us begin.
I feel like I'm at SeaWorld. I toured SeaWorld a lot as a kid. Tons of field trips. It's part of growing up in Orlando. But, yeah, I don't know. It just had that kind of, this is a killer whale. You know what I'm saying?
I don't remember Reading
Yeah, it wasn't as relaxed.
Mhm.
It was almost, you, sir, in the back. Do you have a question?
Let's see. Let me
Yeah.
try to find an e-learning reference. I haven't heard it in a while.
And now, see, there is a good voice actor for you doing homework. Let me get a reference.
I remember the read, I just don't remember what the read sounds like. Mm-mm. Volvo Audio Manual. Congratulations. You have made one of the wisest choices you'll ever be called to make. You've purchased a Volvo, the safest automobile in the world. Now, while you drive away in your new automobile, we invite you to come with us on an audio tour of your vehicle. We'll explore the inner depths of your Volvo and hopefully give you greater insight into your car and how to maintain it. Let us begin.
Yeah, that was better. Still a little bit fast, but it was better.
I'll slow it down as much as I possibly can. Let's see. Volvo Audio Manual. Congratulations. You have made one of the wisest choices you'll ever be called to make. You have purchased a Volvo, the safest automobile in the world. Now, while you drive away in your new automobile, we invite you to come with us on an audio tour of your vehicle. We'll explore the inner depths of your Volvo and hopefully give you greater insight into your car and how to maintain it. Let us begin.
There you go. Anyone else have any thoughts on this?
No, yeah, that was much better from where you started to now where you are. You took direction, and it sounds much better.
Yay. Oh, I don't like running.
It kept the pacing, it kept the tone, and made me feel a lot less like we're walking. This is a Volvo.
Sir, please do not tap the glass.
Can you get your hands out of the shark tank, please?
Please do not feed the orcas. Thank you.
We appreciate your business.
He looked hungry. I thought he looked hungry, okay? I want to go swimming.
Oh, no. No.
No, that was very good pacing, very good timing. You know,
Thank you.
kept it more on the lines of making the new owner feel like someone sitting in the car, comfortably guiding them through it.
Mm.
You know, not like that naggy Microsoft stuff. That's let's give you a tour of your new Windows.
Okay, thank you. Appreciate it.
Stop talking down to me.
Wow, that's really good. Good job.
We didn't touch anything during the update.
Yeah, right.
Please open the door now.
That's why I couldn't mount my hard drive when you were done. Oh,
Oh,
sorry.
your files
That
are
really
exactly
happened the
where-
other day while I was trying to edit video.
No worries. All of your files are exactly where you left them.
I didn't put them in the recycle bin. Yeah, but yeah, very, very good. You know, you maintained authoritative yet not talking down to.
Mm.
And that is a skill within itself, you know. Because if you're doing these e-learning things, you don't want to make people feel like they're being patronized,
Mm-hmm.
you know. And with the way things are worded, sometimes it's easy to go in that direction.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, you know, you didn't. Well, let's see. No, you did. You didn't have a whole lot of time for a pattern break or anything like that.
Yeah, whatever. When I ran off to
It's like, I have to catch my breath, please.
Volvo audio manual.
We're going to read this while jogging. Check your Fitbit now.
It doesn't sound like you're doing too much running, random voice inside of my Fitbit. Oh, that would be so terrible. Voice like this while running so that people feel like you're running with them. I don't.
It leans over into the animation world. Yeah. What was it? I had to do something one day, and it was supposed to be a hyperactive something. So I actually was in here literally running in place while I was doing it. Of course, not running too much because I've only got so much distance between the top of my head and the top of my booth. So
And with you.
I have to lean down so I don't smack my head.
With you.
I get a whisper room. I'm not going to know what to do with myself. Oh, yes, I will. But yes, if everybody wants to take another run through this, we've got plenty of time. Hello?
Salute. All right.
You should take another run through because I haven't heard everybody else.
Well, Shane, would you like to take that?
I'm sorry?
I was going to say, if everyone wants to take another run through this.
Oh, yeah, sure.
So if you want to go.
Yeah. Congratulations. You've made one of the wisest choices you'll ever be called to make. You've purchased a Volvo, the safest automobile in the world. Now, while you drive away in your new automobile, we invite you to come with us on an audio tour of your vehicle. We'll explore the inner depths of your Volvo and hopefully give you greater insight into your car and how to maintain it. Let us begin.
That was an excellent take. Your pitch was a shade higher than it was.
Yeah, and that was kind of purposeful. Although, and I'm guessing the demographic for Volvo. My family actually drove a Volvo for about a year and a half back in the '80s, and I mean, I know at one time it was one of those prestige brands, that, and I'm not sure if it still has that same prestige attached to it, but your upper crust, professor from Gilligan's Island read, Nathan? I'm almost wondering if that might not be kind of the way to aim it. Because that's the audience for Volvo, I think. I know it used to be.
I know it was years ago. I actually owned a Volvo before I moved here.
Yeah. Well, Ford bought them in what, about 2000-ish?
Yeah.
So it probably, and they bought Jaguar, I know, and Land Rover and several other prestige brands that
that changes it up quite considerably considering Ford bought
it. And I'm not, maybe not as over the top as the Gilligan, but still, that's sort of, because that's, yeah. I still think that's at the end of the day who you're selling to.
Yeah.
I was actually coaching one of our production guys at work the other day on a car spot, or actually it may not even been for a car spot, but I was basically explaining that, within any particular, if you're selling any particular product, you're going to sell that product in different ways depending on the brand name. And I was using the example of, you're going to sell a Ford truck a whole lot different than you're going to sell a Lexus when when you're doing the voiceover. So I guess that's the rule of thumb I'd go with here.
Yeah. Well, with a Lexus, you'd get a Maurice LaMarche coming over the thing.
Yeah.
Congratulations. You've made one of the wisest choices you've ever called to make.
Yeah. There's a guy that does the spots for the Birmingham area BMW dealership that's just, dead on for that brand and for that audience.
I'm going to take another shot at this. Using that kind of as a baseline. Congratulations, you have made one of the wisest choices you've ever been called to make. You have purchased a Volvo, the safest automobile in the world. Now, while you drive away in your new automobile, we invite you to come with us on an audio tour of your vehicle. We'll explore the inner depths of your Volvo and hopefully give you greater insight into your car and how to maintain it. Let us begin. Stunned silence ensued. I was probably excessively breathy on that.
I mean, I guess
go ahead.
when I think of like an audio, anything audio while you're driving, they want to keep it entertaining so that you're listening to what they're saying, so you hear what it's saying. They don't want to distract you while you're driving at the same time. So I feel like it would have a bit more energy to it, like a little bit more life. Just for the simple fact of, hey, listening to, you don't want to have it overpower the energy of, like, say, like music or like a song, but you don't want it so energetic that somebody's like not able to pay attention to the road.
Mm-hmm.
So dial that.
I think they would do more energy.
Back, or put more energy to it.
Congratulations, you have made one of the wisest choices you'll ever be called to make. You've purchased a Volvo, the safest automobile in the world. Now, while you drive away in your new automobile, we invite you to come with us on an audio tour of your vehicle. We'll explore the inner depths of your Volvo and hopefully give you greater insight into your car and how to maintain it. Let us begin.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Now, if I were on camera, you would have seen it. I was all smiles through this one. You can add a ton of energy when you smile. Not to mention maintaining the motion of my hands. Hello.
Hello.
Everybody's so quiet today.
I like to try it with a British accent, actually.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
It's interesting.
Congratulations, you have made one of the wisest choices you'll ever be called to make. You've purchased a Volvo, the safest automobile in the world. Now, while you drive away in your new automobile, we invite you to come with us on an audio tour of your vehicle. We'll explore the inner depths of your Volvo and hopefully give you greater insight into your car and how to maintain it. Let us begin.
That sounded like it fit with a Volvo. Specifically if you bought it in Europe.
Well, here the for Jaguar, they've got the British guy Jaguar.
Jaguar.
Yeah.
Congratulations, you have made one of the wisest choices you'll ever be called to make. You have purchased a Jaguar.
Good. Visit your neighborhood Jaguar dealer today.
Yeah, I was going to throw a German accent at this. I was watching Wolfgang Puck before I came in here. It's easy to catch these things nowadays. Just turn on Home Shopping Network. You've got Wolfgang Puck. And, of course, every time I hear him, I think of Paul Frees. When I think of Paul Frees, I think of Ludwig van Drake. Congratulations, you have made one of the wisest choices you'll ever be called to make. You have purchased a Volvo, the safest automobile in the world. Now, while you drive away in your new automobile, we invite you to come with us on an audio tour of your vehicle. We'll explore the inner depths of your Volvo and hopefully give you greater insight into your car and how to maintain it. Let us begin. And I just picture Goofy looking under the hood. So now, do you want to add an accent or something to it, Alyssa?
Yeah, I'll try a British one. Congratulations! You have made one of the wisest choices you'll ever be called to make. You have purchased Volvo. Excuse me. The safest automobile in the world. Now, while you drive away in your new automobile, we invite you to come with us on an audio tour of your vehicle. We'll explore the inner depths of your Volvo and hopefully give you greater insight into your car and how to maintain it. Let us begin.
Cockney. Yeah, that was a very regional dialect.
I think the script just does well with accents.
It does. It really does.
It does lend itself to that.
Even with my Wolfgang Puck doing congratulations.
This motor gets so hot you can cook vegetables on it. But let's not go there.
Yeah, it may have been made for a dialect. It's the thing with these scripts. They do not come with any kind of description. You have to kind of pull from what you're looking at.
Go with the flow. Make a decision and make it fast.
I mean, on my pattern break before Dash got here, I had used a Southern accent. Congratulations. You made one of the wisest choices you'll ever be called to make. You purchased a Volvo, the safest automobile in the world. Now, while you drive away in your new automobile, we invite you to come with us on an audio tour of your vehicle. We'll explore the inner depths of your Volvo and hopefully give you greater insight into your car and how to maintain it. Let us begin. All right. You got a Volvo.
All right.
It's high noon.
It's high noon. Why don't you get back on, little doggy?
Okay. Now I know what movie I want to watch.
Can I try it? Actually, can I try in the cowboy accent?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
On the
Try.
free. Go.
Congratulations. You have made one of the wisest choices you'll ever be called to make. You have purchased a Volvo, the safest automobile in the world. Now, while you drive away in your new automobile, we invite you to come with us on an auto tour of your vehicle. We'll explore the inner depths of your Volvo and hopefully give you greater insight into your car and how to maintain it. Let us begin.
I think you changed regions somewhere in the middle.
I did. Not gonna lie. I messed
You
up
went
the
from
reading.
South Texas to Middle Georgia.
I can't keep it up, man.
It's a fun challenge. It really is. Okay, because like if I listen to the Beatles excessively, which I do, I will come away and I will try to go into a British accent, and the first thing that hits me is something from Liverpool. That or from watching an episode of Red Dwarf or two, because I love watching that series. Congratulations. You've made one of the wisest choices you'll ever be called to make. You know, I get all up in my nose, and I just, it's like, there are times when you can do that, and then there's times when it's like, don't go in that direction. Don't go in that direction. Stop heading into Wales.
Can you keep up with regions, boy?
You're supposed to be in London. Why are you going to Wales? It takes a little bit of less.
Yeah.
Well, as Dash did, a reference. If I can get a reference, I can hang on to it, and then I can go with it. I've been playing around a lot lately doing Arnold Schwarzenegger impressions, but using his face to do it.
Actually.
Well, I created my own little Snapchat filters because I love to do impressions. Use the facial features and expressions to kind of get the idea of where he's coming from.
Yeah.
And I always do this in my head, So it's not like something I have to do. I don't have to have a picture in front of me, but it's just like if I can get a vocal reference and then just a picture of that person's face in my head, then I can go with it.
Actually, can I try my dad's accent really fast? He speaks just it's like really like Filipino accent.
Okay.
Congratulations. You have made one of the wisest choices you'll ever be called to make. You have purchased a Volvo, the safest automobile in the world. Now, while you drive away in your new automobile, we invite you to come with us on an audio tour of your vehicle. We'll explore the inner depths of your Volvo and hopefully give you greater insight into your car and how to maintain it. Let us begin.
That actually worked.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Man, I hang out way too much with my dad.
Oh, no. You never hang out with your dad too much. That was excellent.
Should go to the Philippines. All right, then. I got you.
Attacking that accent onto it, actually, it gave it something, This script works with accents lended to it, and that lended to it really well.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, literally, you still had that. I'm sitting in the seat next to you. I'm being friendly. I'm being authoritative. And it had a kind of a good flow to it. And it almost reminded me of the old Ricardo Montalban commercials. Fine Corinthian leather. Yeah.
Leather.
Leather.
Welcome to Fantasy Island.
It gave it a really good rounded out feel. So yeah.
Coolios.
Now this was not e-learning. If it was more of a commercial about the Volvo, I think they would have bought it.
I have something to keep in my pocket. Because I actually just use that for my dad impressions.
Well, see, you can play with that, and you can take that impression, you can stretch it in different ways.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing with doing impressions or doing voice matching. And I heard Kiff VH talk about this on his podcast. He does, voice matching, and he does two different actors, and they sound very similar, but there's just a lilt away from each other. So it's like playing with clay. You can mold this into anything you want it to be. I mean, really, my Arnold Schwarzenegger is a slowed down Wolfgang Puck. Basically, I pull back into my throat like I'm doing my Elvis impression, and then I attack on the German dialect.
Hmm.
And then it comes out like this. Because Arnold Schwarzenegger is not always growling. He sometimes is very smooth.
So it just, see where that goes. Because, the growly Arnold Schwarzenegger thing is great for like if somebody's doing a character from, let's say, Fairly Odd Parents, do it now. But he's not always like that, So you can lean and mold and shape that any way you want to go with it.
Congratulations, you've made one of the wisest choices you'll ever be called to make. You purchased a Volvo, the safest automobile in the world. Now while you drive away in your new automobile, we invite you to come with us on an audio tour of your vehicle. We'll explore the inner depths of your Volvo and hopefully give you greater insight into your car and how to maintain it. Let us begin.
And that was like 3 layers.
If you really want a really good a really good sense of Arnold being Arnold, he has done 2 over the past 2 years. He's been on Howard Stern show on Sirius XM twice, and it's been for about an hour and a half both times. Just fascinating conversations with the guy. And for this particular thing, if you could pull those things up on demand and listen to them and follow that, you could probably book this thing that we're doing today with that impression. Just again, Arnold being Arnold, and just sitting down, telling you how to use that Volvo.
Yeah,
yeah. If you can find those, I strongly suggest them because it's nobody else being. It's an hour and a half. And he's not even talking about. Well, I mean, he talks about his film career, but he's talking about at one point in the interview how bogus his marriage counseling was when he went into that with Maria Shriver. and I mean, again, it's him. It's just raw Arnold, and that'd be a great place to channel that into this.
Yeah, and that's the thing too. If you're ever gonna go into things like voice matching or ADR, it's always good to know that.
Yeah.
And I mean, one thing is just like I love listening to all these different people. Because it's like I will see these guys doing the translation stuff on the news, and they usually have the same guy doing something for everybody. So you've got this guy, and he's supposed to be sounding like Benjamin Netanyahu. He's not. And he's also the guy that's translating for the refugee out in Syria. And it's like he's like maintaining the same thing. And it's like with me, my mindset is like, you're doing 2 different people there. Get a little outside the box. I mean, I know you're translating for these people, but gee, it shouldn't always sound the same. And I know you're not entertaining people, but still, come on. But I guess it comes from the mindset that I have. We just, I love to do impressions, but I like to get as close as I can as possible. Which I know my walking is not as close as it could be, but I work on it frequently. One of these, we're going to have all the guys who do walking impressions on. We'll just do a walk-off. Well, I've been having a lot of fun with that one recently because of the walk-in tub commercials. Every time I get in the tub, it's a walking tub. I told Ron, I said, we got to go to Lowe's and we got to do that spot. They have those on display. Hello? Have you got your walking tub? You know that, oh God. Anyway, I'm getting away from what we're supposed to be doing here. You ever get ideas in the wrong spot? I just did. But yeah, maintain that and hold on to that with the doing impressions of your dad and play with it. You know, stretch words out and adjust things. You never know what you might come up with. You know, you'll come up with a character and you'll be like doing an audition for a cartoon or a video game, and you will come up with a believable, very embraceable character, and you'll get it from that.
Yeah. I think when I was with Everett Oliver, he always made references like, is there anyone in your family or anyone like in your high school, anyone like that character? Try to think of it from that attitude and then go from there. And it sounds really good. I was playing like a really positive fighter, and I know my friend, he was really positive. He was like, yeah, let's go. And then I added that, but I like made him like a little bit more bloodthirsty. He's like, oh boy, I can't wait to gouge your eyes out. I'm like, oh man, this character's really threatening, but I like him. He's really friendly.
Sounds like a psychotic Mikey from Ninja Turtles. Pizza, I'm going to cut your throat.
The best sauce is your neck.
Yeah, you see, you can always get something from anything. And then when you tack it on to things like this, I mean, if you can maintain that tone, the pacing, you know, I mean, most of the time things like this is like you signature voice, and that's where you go with it. And you're on your signature voice, I wouldn't doubt at all that you would have booked this. Seriously. Just maintaining that pace and tone that you had. Just because where you took it was on that friendly guy next door thing. You know?
Yeah.
It wasn't overbearing. It wasn't, you know, it sounded great. And the thing of it is like through this thing, I mean, this script's a lot longer than this. I mean, I could only get a snippet of it for what we've got, but you know, because it starts talking about the airbags and everything else. And, you know, we're not going to go,
yeah.
This is an airbag. And this is a politician. Not much difference between the two.
When you put enough impact, it will blow up.
Poke them the right way and they will.
Right in the
but
face.
yeah, it's just, you know, you had that pacing, that tone. Most times they don't ask for that, but with something like this, they would possibly ask for a regional. If you can maintain that kind of thing, if you can keep that up for several hours on end and not lose it, it's great.
Yes. I also learned not to speak from the throat because, oh man, you can't last a while for the throat sometimes.
It depends on what you're doing. Now, when I'm doing my Schwarzenegger, I have to speak from my throat.
In order to get that tone, I come down in here.
It's the same one I use for Elvis. I just kind of pull it back a little bit
and slap on the German dialect, and there I go.
All from there.
All from there. With me, it happens so fluidly. Took a little bit of time with Schwarzenegger because it's like there's this place, you know, but it's like
just works.
Yeah. And it's like, you know, how can a tenor like you pull that? Well, it's just, you know, it's all a matter of placement, you know. So if I can get to the back of my throat and then pull from there and then
change it up a little bit, stretch it out, and here I am. I told you I would be back.
You know? I do want to try this with just a little bit of a British dialect.
All right.
Congratulations. You have made one of the wisest choices you'll ever be called to make. You purchased a Volvo, the safest automobile in the world. Now, while you drive away in your new automobile, we invite you to come with us on an audio tour of your vehicle. We'll explore the inner depths of your Volvo and hopefully give you greater insight into your car and how to maintain it. Let us begin. You could hear a pin drop.
It sounded very posh.
Very
Yeah, it did.
Dandy man.
It was very
Target
like
audience.
it was very much like you were like swirling wine. You're like, oh yes.
I kind of went into that place that we were discussing about it being for a particular set, you know.
Mm.
Because, yeah, at one time Volvo was like one of those. It was up there with a Beamer and a Jaguar. And
I was waiting for you to finish. Like, no, it's for soccer moms.
But now this car is for soccer moms. As you can see, we've added the hatchback feature. Not very posh. However, works for hauling in all those groceries for those 9.10 children you have.
9.10. 9.10. How does 9.10?
Where is the 9? Where's the point 10 of
Where-
the child?
Still in utero, as a matter of fact, yes.
That's so weird in statistics. They have like the averages, and they put a .7 for kids, and I'm like, what's a .7
You just
of a
add
kid?
it onto the 9th kid. It just has something growing off of it.
Like, is his arm missing?
Yeah, I went a little bit in that direction with a character that I created the other day. I was kind of going through, muddling through some stuff, and I had pulled out, you know, this stuff, and I was doing this character, and Rhonda's like, no. There's something else you need to do. And she's like, let's go in this direction. And she's like, millionaire from Gilligan's Island. And then I went over in that direction and then just stuck with it. And so it's just like, yes, I have one of these Volvos myself. I bought it just the other day, as a matter of fact. Once again, Margaret thought I was crazy. I said, it's now an antique. It was made in 1991, dear. Sure, it doesn't have a speedometer anymore, but who needs a speedometer on the Autobahn?
I don't have time for the Autobahn.
Fastest highway in the world. You don't have time for it, okay?
I'm not trying to die. Somebody takes me on that, watch me combat roll right out of the vehicle.
Yeah. Well, that's another thing with e-learning. You don't do many characters with it, but at the same time, if you're pattern breaking, this is where you can have fun, you know.
Do the pattern break? They're like, no, actually do that the entire time. But I just finished recording 5 hours. Yeah.
5 hours of this, and I might be stuck this way for a week.
You know, just start from the beginning. It's fine. It's fine.
I did that though. I went to my old fallback, and like the only thing I would do for the longest time at the beginning of all this voice acting thing was I would do British dialect. I loved playing with the British dialect. Of course, my sweet wife, she has pulled so much out of me and helped me to find more. She's like, I know there's more. You've got more. You're holding back. Stop. You know. And she helped me to find that more. But we went to a con, and we were like an Anime Con Southeast. And through the entire thing, that's pretty much all I did. Except when we were at the panel for voiceover. And I changed it up. It was just like, through the entire thing, it was just like, every time I'd introduce myself, it's just, hey, oh, hello, how you doing? And I was like, I refined it, changed it, altered it so much over the last few years, though, because of finding that, more of what you can do with it. I picture clay in my hands and just molding it, shaping, okay, I want this shape today. I want it to sound a little more like this, or I want it to sound a little more posh.
Not looking from like downtown somewhere. Hey, congratulations, you made a wise choice there, brother. Hope the room's for you.
That sort of thing. Yeah, go from a lister to a rimmer. For all you Red Dwarf fans out there. Been a great mic check, guys. And I hope you guys got as much out of it as I did.
Yeah, it was really fun.
It feels good to be back.
It's good to be back.
It's good to be back. And I will be back next week. Right now, currently, I can't tell you any kind of announcements that we have going on. However, we are on YouTube. And if you haven't subscribed, subscribe and let us know you're here. Leave a comment below, all you YouTubers that are watching and or listening. And come on, become a member of the Voice Artists United. And membership has its benefits. You get to be a part of a very large group of voice actors. And, we're always here for one another and always happy to help. And if you have any questions, we're here. Rates, everything. We can discuss it. As long as it's voice acting related, people. Okay? That's just disclaimer with that. But with that, I'm going to stop this broadcast now and see you guys on the next one.
Bye. Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.